Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today we're going to talk about Nvidia. Nvidia has been on a rise, and today I thought it's a good opportunity to talk about what it is, why it is, and how much of it is contributed by AI, and what is this AI boom, and what can possibly cause this thing to come crashing down. At the end of the video, I hope it gives you some perspective onto what is happening right now in the market regarding Nvidia. What has happened in Nvidia last week is from Thursday to Friday, the share price has hit record heights, pushing Nvidia past all the other companies and taking it into the third place behind Microsoft and Apple in touching $2 trillion market capitalization. And most of this is because of the better than expected results from the chip maker has pushed the stock price to this record high. And now Nvidia is sitting pretty at number 3. And all of this has been happening in a very short span of time. Short span of time, to give you perspective, is the 16.4% surges happened within a few trading sessions from, I would say, Wednesday of last week to the end of the week, where it's gone up to $807. And post-market trading now, profit booking has pushed it down to $788, which is happening. So what is the reason for this surge in Nvidia prices? Because of majority of this seems to have been around the AI boom and what's happened in the market since OpenAI and ChatGPT and Microsoft and all of this has come into the market since end of last year, pushing this to new heights. There's a huge demand for these chips which Nvidia makes, and people don't seem to get enough of it because everybody needs to jump onto the AI bandwagon. And the first thing you need to do your AI is you need hardware. And hardware is, of course, chips in computers, and Nvidia makes bundles of them, oodles of them, and everybody wants Nvidia chips. This kind of similar thing happened to Nvidia way back when crypto first came in, because a lot of people needed very powerful computers to do crypto mining, and Nvidia chips, graphic cards were high demand because of this GPU power, and there's a huge demand for those chips at the time. Now, what does Nvidia do which is so important for AI? Could be the question a lot of you could be having, which I can understand. If you're not cued into AI world or into computing or technology, you could be wondering what is this big fuss about AI and what is Nvidia doing to contribute to this. What you got to realize is Nvidia makes a specific kind of chip, which is very critical and crucial for helping train and operating AI systems. And they carry with them immense amount of data, these AI operating systems. And these data needs to be crunched and digested by them. And these crunching and digesting requires huge amount of processing power. These tools, like these chatbots, which you guys use, like ChatGPT and Gemini and all the other ones, Gemini, which are all there. So this is a very crucial demand for infrastructure. To give an idea, it is like the engine of the car. If you don't have the engine, because the engine decides how fast the car will move, how long it will move, how much fuel it uses, everything is decided on the engine first. Of course, the load, car weight and everything, I'm sure, yes, car enthusiasts will immediately want to jump in. But the first thing you'll always look at is the engine when you're buying a car. So this chip which Nvidia makes is very crucial for this processing powerhouse. This chip is required for the processing powerhouse which AI demands. And like I said, the engine is the main component powerhouse of a car. Same way in an AI environment, the Nvidia chips, which these guys are making very specifically, are in high demand. And Nvidia has been reporting there's been a strong demand for this product, and their sales volume and their profit lines are showing this. So what surprised the market and pushed this kind of a surge in pricing is on Wednesday, the US firm Nvidia surprised the market by its strength of its fourth quarter earning. It posted revenues of $22 billion against expectations of $20 billion. Now, please keep in mind these are in billions. We're not talking about in millions. And there's a factor of almost 10%. Market was expecting around $20 billion, and Nvidia has delivered $22 billion. And the forecast revenue growth is at 233% in the current quarter, ahead of Wall Street's own optimistic forecast of 208%. So this is like a blown out of the water. So this is really fueling this market growth. And this has pushed not only Nvidia stock prices, it has pushed the American indexes up, it's pushed European indexes up, it has even pushed a lot of your mutual funds in the US. Their profits are up and they're all soaring. So how do the market react to all this? Well, several leading indices, if you see, have already started this year strongly on the back of this AI boom. And this has pushed them even higher to new heights. On Thursday last week, Japanese main stock market index, the Nikkei, increased by 2.19% to close 39,098.68, which is highest it's been in 34 years. So everything is being fueled on this AI boom, and Nvidia seems to be the cherry on the top pushing all of this. Okay, so now the question becomes, how much of AI is behind this stock increase? Okay, we've all been talking about Nvidia, AI boom. So how much of this recent uptick you've seen in the market is thanks to AI? So let's look at all the companies which are involved in AI right now, which is Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Google's parent company, Alphabet. These are the main companies involved in AI, on AI related. And if you see the increase this year from January till now for the S&P 500, these are the 5 stocks that has pushed up the indices of the S&P 500 by almost a quarter. That's 25%. So the US equity market now is rivaling what happened in 2000 and in 1929 in terms of the biggest concentrated move like this in history. So this is something to watch in huge letters, I'm telling you, because these moments in history, especially in stock market and economy and in technology, are rare. So we are living in a very rare time indeed. Now, will this blow up? Will this lead to a crash? Is this sustainable? That is a million-dollar question a lot of investors are asking. Because even people who are betting on the AI boom, the most optimistic are saying they see a potential upswing of Nvidia stocks going up all the way to 1,400. Then you have got other people saying it's already baked in. Market has already taken into account the possible revenue growth, and the potential of Nvidia going anywhere crazy is not there. At maximum, it can go up to around 850. So that is a wide-ranging view the so-called analysts have in the market. So we, being nascent investors, what should you be doing? Well, if you believe in value investing and if you've been following Anand, you would realize Nvidia is way out of our price bracket now. Nvidia's PE ratio is at 66. And yes, there might be people arguing saying looking at the future earnings, 66 is not the right number. If you look at the real earnings, Nvidia's number is probably, taking the future earnings into consideration, would be far lower, probably near in the 30s or 40s. But we have to go with what we have in our hand, and this is what we have. And being a value investor, I would say Nvidia right now, you'll have to wait for an opportunity when it corrects. Now, the trick question is this AI boom a flash in the pan? From whatever we've seen so far, especially a week, 10 days back when OpenAI launched a plethora of videos from their new platform called Sora and other things which are happening in Gemini, that is, it doesn't seem to be a flash in the pan. It seems to be this is the way it's moving forward. But one thing that's not happened is when AI initially hit the market, they thought it's going to be a major disruption, an immediate shift is going to happen. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. But thankfully, that has been not the case. And AI adoption has been there, and it's been steadily adopted and integrated in most facets. But at the same time, job losses have not been attributed and the waves which they thought they are. Yes, I do agree job losses are there, but there are more factors than just AI for these job losses, is what I'm trying to say. Now, the question is, whenever there's such a huge sudden acceleration, there will come a time when there'll be some sort of a correction in this AI boom. The question is it going to be like a bust where it drops, or is it going to be a gently leveling off where you see it tapering down slowly? I do not know, because this whole AI thing is in its infancy as of right now. And where and how far this is going to push the markets and where these companies are going to go with this AI is where we are at now, and we have to wait and watch. Like I said, Alphabet, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, all of them right now at the price points they're at, it is very hard to consider them right now where they are. So we need to wait and watch. There's nothing wrong in waiting and watching and waiting for the opportune time again to buy these stocks. Don't feel the fear of FOMO, which a lot of you are feeling, and have been reaching out to me saying, have we missed it? Have we missed it? Well, it may seem like that from where you're sitting. Rest assured, trust me, in all these booms, there will come corrections and there will come sell-offs, especially when profit booking happens, and lots of play in a macroeconomic level in the world right now. So there could come a correction for reasons we cannot see right now and will blindside us and lead to a correction. So what could lead to this? What could halt this kind of a progress which we are seeing in Nvidia and all the other companies, and all the markets across Europe and US? What can bring this to a grinding halt? Well, the conflict in Ukraine can do this. What's happening with Putin and Russia can definitely contribute to this. What's happening in the Middle East can escalate further, contributing to this halt. And a sudden resurgence of shortages of energy, food, and other raw materials across the globe can spur a sudden halt in this, leading to return of the high inflation in the market, which again could dent spending and confidence, consumer confidence, and forcing central banks to act across the globe. So this could definitely create a halt in this boom which we're seeing. But even without the global downturn and stock market happening, investors may just generally panic, which we have seen happen in the past. If they believe their financial assets have become overpriced, people might just start checking out. And that's quite possible, because a lot of these prices we are seeing is all on future earnings for these companies. Are these earnings sustainable is a big question. For example, even Nvidia, one of the largest markets for them, which is contributing to 22% of their sales, was China, which has dropped down to 9% now, thanks to what is happening between US and China. So what will be the future impact of all this and global plays happening around the globe? We have to wait and watch. Plus, there's lots of things happening within Intel also, and Intel is making moves, and a lot of companies are setting up shop in the US to manufacture processors and chip. Where is it going to go? We can't see, because we are not purview to, being small investors, we're not purview to all this information other than what is available in the public realm. Even OpenAir, Sam Altman has been speaking about creating his own chip manufacturing facility, and he's been shopping around in UAE and other parts of the world trying to find out where he can go about doing this, how to drum up some investors to do this. Microsoft and Intel are in partnership. So there's a lot of things happening. Right now, Nvidia is in a very prime position. They have a large moat around them. They have first mover advantage. They have a lot of things going for them. Agreed. But what can halt this is a very strange world we do live in. It has been 16 years since the 2008 crash. And many economists believe the best efforts on regulators to prevent excessive speculation across the board during this time will not be enough to prevent another 2008 wipeout. The reasons for this are good, because people sometimes exuberance overtakes them, overconfidence overtakes them, and we've seen this time and time again in the market. And most people start from moving from investing into speculation very fast without even realizing they're doing that. I would advise you to be cautious. If you are very keen in getting into Nvidia or into Microsoft or into Google or into Amazon, be careful on what you're doing. Please study. Please take sage advice from many financial investors and advisors before you decide to venture out and use these things. Remember, these kind of things in the market are very short and in your lifespan. So don't worry about it. There's enough opportunities for you. And we're always looking for steady long-term growth than these kind of erratic market movements. So I hope it kind of give you a little bit of clarity and a space to think about this Nvidia boom. Yes, there's lots of things to be excited about. At the same time, there's lots of things to be cautious about. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.